Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? It's Josh again here. Thanks for coming to check out the channel. Back in the garage there, you guys can see behind me my little messy garage here. But wanted to do a video on the TST Fender Eliminator. Now, I have the standard height mount one with the fixed position, and then I have their OEM turn signal bracket. Wanted to do a quick review on the bracket and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I didn't start my YouTube channel until after I had it installed. But I would like to do a quick review, give you guys a good look at it, and tell you my impressions of it. So we're gonna walk around the garage here. I'm gonna give you my impressions of it. I'll show you some pictures and do some explanations on what I did with them originally and how I had it laid out, and then show you a little trick I like that really tucks the tail of the stock signals in really nicely. So we'll get to looking at that. So guys, here's the back of my MT-09. You can see here I have the again, the TST Fender Eliminator, the standard height Eliminator, installed on there. Here's a good view from the back here. You can see the signal lights there, stuff like that. And then here's a view from the side and what it looks like. And we'll get a close-up here so you guys can see, what it looks like mounted up there. I mean, it's really almost nothing to it. I really like the way they did their bracket here. I hope you can see that on the video here. Let's go this way, actually. Hope you can see that on the video there, because they really did a nice job with the bracket. It's all really nice machine parts, and their cover plate there with that little hole in the middle, really a quality piece. Really works out well, and I've had no issues with any kind of mud or anything like that getting in the hole there. So, but one of the things I want to show you is a lot of people you'll see install this, and the lights look like they're way out inside, right? So I'm going to grab a stock turn signal from the front and give you guys a look at how I changed that install a little bit. Plus, I'll explain it on a picture here too. All right, guys, on the screen now, you're going to see the parts that I had when my Fender Eliminator arrived from TST Industries. Now, I had some few extra parts. I had bought some really tiny turn signals. They're little flush mount pods. I ended up, buying some extra parts because I was going to originally use those, but I realized that they're the OEM bracket accounts for that rubber bushing, so they were a little farther in than I expected, so I didn't end up using those. But you can see here, I mean, if you're looking at the top left of the picture, that's the actual license plate bracket. Then there's the block-off plate, which is all machined. Then the U-shaped piece next to the block-off piece, that's the actual mount for the license plate, and also for the signal bracket, which is on the right-hand side there. And then that little spot right next to the signal bracket, that there is the LED license plate light. Again, it sticks to the back of your plate, and then you just put your screws in your plate and bolt it on. Guys, a real simple installation, real easy to do. If you just jump on TST Industries website, the guys there, they do a nice install video for this. But again, very nice quality product, all high quality parts. And I've had it installed for like 4 months now, and the thing is just, again, quality parts. And I haven't ordered anything yet from TST that's not been great. So, definitely look those guys up when you need something. I'm also going to show a picture here of the close-up. I'll show two pictures here, actually. I'll show one a little further back, and then a close-up of how I routed the parts through the bracket without those rubber bushings. So if you're looking at this picture now, guys, you're going to see that there's like white clips, and those are the ones that are under the rubber bushings. And that's what retains the signal in the bracket once you get it done. So you can just take those and insert the lights through there, slide that white bracket back in place, and then they lock in solid, guys. And again, 4 or 5 months now I've run this Fender Eliminator, and I haven't had any issues at all. You will end up with a bunch of extra wire after you do the install, so you just coil it up under the seat if you're using the stock signals. Just throw a couple zip ties on it and you're in good shape. Alright guys, we're over at the bench here now, and I have here a stock front signal, and I put the rubber boot on it that usually is on the rear ones there. And I'm going to bring this over to the bike, and I'm going to show you the difference and how neat and stuff you can get in tucking the signals in. Because the front signals are the same size and shape as the rear signals, except for they have the running light installed on it. But I want to give you guys a look at that. So let's go over to the bike, and I'm gonna hold this right above, actually right above it, and I'm gonna put it here and let it rest there for a minute. if you guys can see that, look at how much further out that stock signal sits compared to the one that I have installed. And it's all because of this rubber boot, guys, right? So you take this rubber boot off, and I'm gonna take it back over to the bench. When you pop this rubber boot off, these little tabs and stuff that we have here on the boot that hold the bracket, the retaining ring, they're the same as they are on the light there. So you can actually get this, you can take that off and mount this portion of it directly to the bracket. And if I swing around here, hopefully you guys can see how that is directly in the bracket. And there's no extra rubber boot here, and that really brings that signal in another 1.5 inches or so, whatever the width of that rubber boot is, which really makes for a nice, neat, clean installation. One other thing to mention while I'm here is you'll see that I have the TST Industry license plate light here, and that thing is brighter than heck. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the key in the ignition, and I'll turn the flashers on. But first I wanted you to just see how bright that light is, because here we are, man. It's the middle of the day, right? It's sunny Florida. We're in my garage, I get it. But look, I'm going to throw the key in, and you watch to see how light that light is. Hold on one second. Alright guys, so I just put the key in, and you can see, I mean, look at how bright that LED light is. I mean, it really, really does light the license plate up nice, and it's worth the extra money, just, you know, if you want to stay legal and have your stuff lit up here. And then in just a moment here, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to go back, I'm going to flip my hazards on just so you can see what the blinkers look like from the back. Again, middle of the day here, guys, so it's bright out. Now I got the hazards on there, guys, and you can see how those are, you know, they're going off and everything looks pretty good to me. I mean, you know, again, without that rubber in there, it really tucks them in. I know that the stock signals are really big, bulky signals, but, you know, when you take those rubber boots out, it really tucks them in nicely. So, you know, overall, like I said, guys, really happy with the TST Industries Fender Eliminator kit in the standard position. I know other people, I know YAMAHAMT and a couple people have the low mount kit that goes down inside the fender here and actually mounts up in here. And they really like that too, and they did some neat stuff on their channels with different signal lights and stuff like that, so you can check their channel out for that. But if you're looking for a Fender Eliminator for your MT-09, 2021 MT-09 up, they have, I mean, TST Industry knocked it out of the park with this one, guys. It looks great. It's a huge improvement over the stock whale tail that they had on there, and if you guys like the high mount like that, like I do, you're going to be good. Like I said, if you don't, and you want to go with a low mount where it's up under the wheel there, they have that option too. They also sell this same mount that we have here in an adjustable version. So there's a, you can angle the plate different, you can take this plate and move at different angles, because they have one that's a hinged version too that fits with all this equipment here. So, like I said, guys, TST Industries Fender Eliminator. If you need one for your MT-09, go check them out. Get your stuff there, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.